efforts. We see so many players, particularly in the border line, trying to stop the ball with their feet. Not a wise option.
There you go. He can hit it very hard, and this time it's cut off. They want to come back for two. That's the big part of the boundary here in Mirpur.
Just feel that he's trying to hit every other ball very, very hard, and in the process, just a little awry with his timing. As you mentioned, he's got those touch shots, if we can call them, using the angles properly. And why doesn't he do that? It's also putting that extra bit of pressure on his bat back, just to conserve his energy and his fitness. Try and milk the runs more than trying to hit it all over the place.
He's a genuine T20 breed. He just loves going after the bowlers. You make him play in the ODIs as well, he will go with his style. Take up the challenge and he'll be there every time. Just like that. So much power behind it. And he's coming back for the second. That's good running. He saw the fielder rolling on the grass and he took the chance.
Yeah, I think that's very wise of him. Keeping an eye on the fielder, just making that effort in the deep and assessing that he'd have enough time to come back for the second run. He's not 100% fit, we know that. Saklang Sajib did well to go across to that. But kudos to this guy. I thought he was going to conserve his energy, but he's going for it.
Yeah, so important to know who you're playing against. What's his stronger arm? Can he throw good? There's always a run on the throw, and they get one on this occasion. Oh, he always got it on the lower part of the bat. Didn't really rise as much as he would have liked. But he does well to keep it low. Don't know if that was the intention, but he's got a single. Spin Shehzad since an over and a half. Mithun has just been at the non-strikers.
Generating a bit of pace, Tuskin. Just getting the communications in order. He is wanting his partner to ensure that he plays out this ball, given the strike back. I don't know what the instructions were.
And that's more like it. That's more smart, sharp, clever T20 cricket. Just slightly opening the face. Probably he's got the shoulder of the bat. He's got the boundary. 53 for 1 after 8.
खाला की बिरयानी
ज़ैन तो पूरी प्लेट चट कर देता है बल्कि उस दिन मैं बिरयानी बनाने लगी तो बोला आप पकाएं मैं वीडियो इंटरनेट पे लगाऊंगा और अब इसमें डालेंगे
सिर्फ एक चुटकी हल्दी
एक चुटकी हल्दी
गुड हो गया
ग्रेट हो गया
जब इंटरनेट तेजी से साथ निभाए तो सोच की टेक्नोलॉजी मिल जाए टेलेनॉर 4G
बचत जो आपके लिए कर रहा है हमारा एसी विद इन्वर्टर टेक्नोलॉजी पेल इन्वर्टर एयर कंडीशनर सेविंग्स वाला एसी पेल चेंज योर लाइफ
Playing today, so what else can you ask for in one ticket?
Oh, that's very good. That is maneuvered. I thought he was going to, the way he was coiling up, he was going for the big one. Adjusted very nicely. The hint of a turn on that delivery.
Mentioning Afridi and Gale, don't forget Shehzad. Shehzad is definitely a big-time T20 entertainer. And he will take on any challenge. Mithun playing second fiddle at the moment.
Mithun's been pretty content right through the series to play second fiddle, but he's constantly delivering the goods. He's getting 40s, 50s on a regular basis. As I mentioned, not a showman as such. Not very extravagant with his shots and his celebrations, but he's so workmanlike, just like that. Just milking the runs.
Yeah, you're correct about that. Maybe I shouldn't say you should understand your limitations as a batsman. I think you should understand your role. And what's your role here is to anchor. If your partner is hitting the ball well, give him that partnership. And when time comes, you express yourself. And he's understood his role in this lineup very well. And that's why he's amongst runs. It's not the first time he's beaten that outside edge.
I like the expression on the face of Mohammad Shahzad every time he gets beaten. Very annoyed with him. It's a lovely little grip. Giving the ball some air and turn and bounce. Excellent from Taklang Shajib.
Yeah, he's done with that ball, missing the outside edge. He backs up and plays it past backward point. Just one there. Good work by that deep point fielder to cover up.
But I just felt there was a huge element of risk in gauging the turn of that ball and the height that it was going to come up, backing away and making room. He did well in the end, also playing it past the fielder, but I just felt that if it was an awkward bounce, might have been in a spot of bother.
You know, he shuffles so much, it backs up at Shahzad. Maybe you want to bowl it wider or just probably follow him down the wicket and gets to the pitch of the ball. It gets the single and keeps strike. 9 gone. 57 for 1.
आज ही अपनी 30 दिन से बंद वारिद सिम वापस लगाएं और पाएं 3000 वारिद मिनट्स, 3000 SMS और 3000 MBs लाइटिंग तेज इंटरनेट पूरे 60 दिन के लिए। तो अभी वारिद सिम वापस लगाएं, 3733 मिलाएं और वारिद पे वापसी का जश्न मनाएं। वारिद LTE, लाइफ का नेटवर्क। नया पेल इन्वर्टर रेफ्रिजरेटर जो बिजली बचाए बेहिसाब, कूलिंग करे लाजवाब, जिसे हर कोई करे दिल से कबूल, क्योंकि ये है परफेक्ट कॉम्बिनेशन वाला पेल इन्वर्टर कूल जो 100 वोल्ट्स पर भी स्टार्ट हो और करे बेहतरीन कूलिंग, और जिसकी जापानीज इन्वर्टर टेक्नोलॉजी बचाए 50% तक बिजली का बिल और रखे आपको चिल। पेल इन्वर्टर कूल, सेविंग्स वाला फ्रिज। पेल, चेंज योर लाइफ।
अब कार में 1 साल मुफ्त तब्दीली की गारंटी के साथ वोल्टा, जुगाड़ का तोड़।
Afridi. Nice looking shot. Slightly uppish but safe.
He knew the position of the fielders, and that's another very good thing about Mohammad Mithun, is that he will play shots in the air at times, but he knows exactly where the fielders are positioned. It's imperative as a batsman, you look around at where the captain's posting the fielders, you look at what the bowler is going to come up with and then decide whether they're going to go for a half risk shot. He's gone for that and it's paid off.
Must have been a tough call for Tamim. How does he fit Gale into the 11 today? He must have appointed someone to tell Smith he's not playing, because he's a big unit and performing well.
59, I think he got in the last game of 36 balls or something like that, and he had to drop a guy like that.
Exactly, but the problem is for him, he opens along with the captain himself, so pushing Smith down, slightly unfair. And then he's got the other internationals performing. Nabi is performing, Shoaib Malik's performing, and you need Imran Khan Jr. because he's amongst wickets and economical as well. So yeah, good problem to have as a captain.
Oh, almost played into full toss, but not where he intended. Slotted, got the inside part of the bat. Enough speed on that to take it away. Quickly to the fielder. That's why just the single in the deep.
There he is. Yeah, you're bound to be sitting right there alone. Not going to talk to anyone.
Sulking in the back there.
Exactly. What do I have to do to stay in the 11?
Taskin, now he's got to get a breakthrough soon. Ah, he's got it. Well, this is what they needed. Taskin Ahmed very deceptive at times, and Mohammad Mithun trying to be a little aggressive with him, gets the inside part of the bat and straight to the stumps. A huge wicket here.
Yeah, you don't expect him to play that kind of short, flashy drive and see how far the ball is from his body. Such a a big gap. You're bound to get that thick inside edge, and on top of the stumps, didn't really bounce as well as he would have liked. Taskin is a happy man. He's got a very important wicket, that of Rongpurriders. Mithun goes, and he goes for just 12 of 10. They're 61 for 2. And Ranmo says it's also the moment for strategic timeout.
कर फखर अपने हीरोज पर। टेस्ट क्रिकेट की नंबर 1 टीम बनने पर दिली मुबारकबाद। तुम्हारी जद्दोजहद, कोशिश और सलाहियत ने दुनिया में सरबलंद किया नाम पाकिस्तान का। हमें तुम पर फख्र है। टीम पाकिस्तान, तुम्हारा शुक्रिया। जो वतन का मान बढ़ाता है वही सच्चा साथ कहलाता है।
This is how they've done up till now. A few good strokes from Mithun. Looked like he's back. That big six of that shorter length. But then later on, he played a shot that has always got his wicket. Coming down the wicket and getting it high on the bat. Good catch taken by Nabi, and that was the first one they lost. Meanwhile, he almost took the bowler out on that shot. Nice death touch from Mithun as well. And this is the last and final wicket just before the strategic timeout. Inside edge, chopped onto the stumps, and Mithun gone. Bowlers, a wicket for Roy, and just now Taskin, and rest of them have been pretty economical. They've kept Rongpurriders in watch.
कर फखर अपने हीरोज पर। सलाहियत वो जो मजबूर कर गई कि पुकारा जाए। एशियन ब्रैडमैन स्टाइल वो जिसे अपनाने को आज भी सब तरसते हैं। क्रिकेट में बेनजीर जहीर, दुनिया में वतन का नाम किया ऊंचा। जहीर अब्बास, जो वतन का मान बढ़ाता है वही सच्चा साथ कहलाता है।
नया पेल इन्वर्टर रेफ्रिजरेटर जो बिजली बचाए बेहिसाब, कूलिंग करे लाजवाब, जिसे हर कोई करे दिल से कबूल, क्योंकि ये है परफेक्ट कॉम्बिनेशन वाला पेल इन्वर्टर कूल, जो 100 वोल्ट्स पर भी स्टार्ट हो और करे बेहतरीन कूलिंग, और जिसकी जापानीज इन्वर्टर टेक्नोलॉजी बचाए 50% तक बिजली का बिल और रखे आपको चिल। पेल इन्वर्टर कूल, सेविंग्स वाला फ्रिज। पेल, चेंज योर लाइफ।
Cool shower gel gently cleanses your skin for beautiful, refreshing, and glowing skin.
Yeah, welcome back. It was a strategic timeout, and the players would have discussed a few things and also had a drink, a little bit of a break, and reassert themselves in how they want to take this inning. Yeah, strategic timeout. As I said, this is what the players were doing, but the ground staff, they're working tirelessly to ensure that the surface remains nice and dry and fair for both teams. And they're the super stoppers. They're trying to gather as much moisture as they can.
Yeah, that surface stuff here is not nearly as heavy as we found in Chittagong. But it's certainly a factor. 1 to go in the 10th. Shazad. He's got it! Yeah, and he smashes himself in the helmet. Does Mohammad Shazad. Once again, the strategic timeout has done the trick.
Yes, as you said, Danny, the break. Loses it totally. Tries to play the big shot. Goes all the way to the leg side. There's the disappointment. He knows he's made the mistake. And they're happy. Another one in the over. 62 for 3. How much is that? He has to go for 21 off 28.
आज ही अपनी 30 दिन से बंद भारत सिम वापस लगाएं और पाएं 3000 भारत मिनट्स, 3000 SMS और 3000 MBs लाइटिंग तेज इंटरनेट पूरे 60 दिन के लिए। तो अभी भारत सिम वापस लगाएं, 3733 मिलाएं और भारत पे वापसी का जश्न मनाएं। भारत LTE, लाइफ का नेटवर्क।
Cool and Cool brings you baby wipes, keeping your baby germ-free. For that extra protection and extra happiness. Be clean with Cool and Cool baby wipes.
At the end of that 10th over, they lost the wicket, the rongpurriders, and that brings their captain, Naeem Islam. He has to lead from the front. 66 matches, strike rate is decent, best of 72. All the hard work had been done by Shazad. He got 21 and he soaked up a few deliveries with that. Sajib to continue.
Now turn your batters. That is the cardinal sin in one-day cricket, T20 cricket. Boom Boom Afridi still in the dugout. Had a brain phase. Just lost his partner. Castle. Look how far he is outside leg stump. He was never going to reach it. And now the pressure put solidly on the rongpurriders skipper. Now Dawson, he's out there, and then you got Afridi to come, but Afridi is such a finisher. He's better to come in with no more than, say, 5 overs to go. Get a little bit settled and then go for it. That's his game.
Now you talk about that fall of the wicket and where he is going and what he is thinking. For the Chittagong Vikings, they know how destructive Mohammad Shazad can be. And for Tashking Ahmed to come back, do that strategic timeout, you look at the reaction, he just makes sure he knows that he's probably put his team back. 20, 50 runs in the next 2 or 3 overs. And now brings this man to the crease.
Goes for the sweep. Oh, very fortunate there. Naeem hasn't really had a massive role to play so far with the blade. That first score, 26 from 29 against the DDs. This is his last 6 matches here in this edition. He needs some time in the middle. Match play. Dawson's going to keep the strike here. So 11 done, 60, 7 for 3.
Dude, इतनी मेहनत क्यों? ये लो, गुड है।
जब इंटरनेट तेजी से साथ निभाए तो सोच की टेक्नोलॉजी बदल जाए। टेलेनॉर 4G।
The beats are pounding. The DJ is going and the crowd is loving it. They're getting involved. Pulling out all sorts of dance moves. Ahmed Nabi back in the attack. And they won over, cost him 14. Just the 2 dots. Thomas Saka went after him a little bit. At this rate, you look at the projections. They want to go at 10 and over to get to that 150. Then it makes it very interesting here. Trying to chase 157. Batting second. The pressure, the runs on the board. But at this stage, go at 10 runs and over is going to be an effort without taking too much risk and putting too much pressure on that middle order. They do have some firepower in Afridi.
The moment going nowhere. Run rate 5.9. So you think with Gale now on the Viking side, have to give their bowlers something to play with. Do the double R's. Here's 3 dots. Pressure on the young Hampshire star, Liam Dawson. Just went up a cog. Going to give the captain the strike finally after 4 deliveries.
Smart cricket is required, especially if you look at the next men to come. Definitely, Afridi will be the next man to come in, I think. Can't leave it till too late. Bit of room. No damage done. And I talk about him coming in next because he has to adjust and the much time that he needs to get used to the surface.
Now, boom, boom. They say he may be next. Mukta there in the lineup, but Afridi almost caught and bowled. Could have been number 4. As it is, it's 60, 9 for 3 still.
आज ही अपनी 30 दिन से बंद भारत सिम वापस लगाएं और पाएं 3000 भारत मिनट्स, 3000 SMS और 3000 MBs लाइटिंग तेज इंटरनेट पूरे 60 दिन के लिए। तो अभी भारत सिम वापस लगाएं, 3733 मिलाएं और भारत पे वापसी का जश्न मनाएं। भारत LTE, लाइफ का नेटवर्क।
बचत जो आपके लिए कर रहा है हमारे AC विद इन्वर्टर टेक्नोलॉजी। पेल इन्वर्टर एयर कंडीशनर, सेविंग्स वाला AC। पेल, चेंज योर लाइफ।
10 में से 9 डेंटिस्ट का इंतखाब सेंसोडाइन।
कर फखर अपने हीरोज पर, मायूसी को दिया सबसे बड़ा ब्रेक। हिम्मत की क्यू से, सब स्टेबल से, सब परचम ले गए बुलंदी पर। समेट ली तमाम पाकिस्तान की मोहब्बत। मोहम्मद यूसुफ, जो वतन का मान बढ़ाता है वही सच्चा साथ कहलाता है।
Trying to activate the muscles in the back, the lumbar. And a lot ball the previous over. Just dropping short for Muhammad Nabi. Oh, and how much damage would that have done to the rongpurriders' efforts in trying to go forward? Maybe dive forward. Get the teeth involved.
He's not that hungry. Tell you what, Malacas, he wants to hunt up here. Hello? Retired hurt. Well, well, well. Holy heck. Needed a performance from Naim Islam. And he's now disappearing to the dugout, and here comes Afridi in rather early. He goes to go and listen to this crowd.
Flew home for a couple of days to open a stadium, and there you go. Love you, Boom Boom Afridi. They've replaced that with yours, Danny.
You and I have been kicked off that.
I've got to hand up more.
You do. Do your job, boy. This guy. Yeah. All of these will come out. Posters, banners. Match 30 needs some spark here from one of the modern strikers of white ball cricket. Boom Boom Afridi is in the centre. And the men in red are certainly on top at the moment. 3 down, plus the captain has disappeared. Retired hurt with a back strain. And we've got Mr. Roy to come back. He's got 1 for 14 from 3. Here we go.
It's a big innings for Shahid Afridi. We know what he's capable of doing, but now in the context of the game, 69 for 3, you've just lost your captain to what looks like a back spasm. Perhaps we'll get some clarification on that. But for him now at the crease, Shahid Afridi needs to back the 20 overs, along with Liam Dawson, if they're going to get at least a competitive total on board.
Gale is in its slip. They're attacking here. Tuscan on. Now back to Roy. Wanting to get people out. Yeah, it's died a bit too, isn't it? Slightly fuller length. Banged it in fact, even. Back end of a length. Doesn't even carry through to Bajoy.
Yeah, pressure on this man, but he loves it. He thrives on it at this stage. He loves T20 cricket, and what he's done all his career. He's been that man who comes out and entertains. On to off stump. Yeah, up and running.
I've got to somehow get the accelerator going. Run rate has to start climbing. A little bit more urgency. Dawson's pretty new to the crease as well. Half the over gone. Only a single so far. And it's over to Liam Dawson for the double R's. Oh, he doesn't want it. Yes, he does. It's the problem with a new man in. And these two clearly haven't batted much together.
Yeah, hesitation, communication, chemistry needs to be found in the next few overs. But just the official word coming from the change room is that he's pulled a back muscle. That's unfortunate. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to come back and bat. We'll monitor that and see what happens to Naim Islam.
Yeah, and they're going to back up. Backing up tomorrow. Match 31. Up against the Rajshahi Kings. Other double R's. So we'll have to see how that gets monitored overnight from Naim Islam.
And who could replace him as well? Who could come in if he's not able to play? Captain out of the side. Got to then juggle the team. Fill a spot. A batting spot. Looks for the big shot. He through mid-wicket. Yeah, the protection out there. Muhammad Nabi. Decent throw in. And that ends the 13th over. 72 for 3.
इतनी मेहनत क्यों? ये लो। गुड है?
जब इंटरनेट तेजी से साथ निभाए तो सोच की टेक्नोलॉजी बदल जाए। टेलीनॉर 4G
ओरिएंट का सबसे बड़े इंडो यूनिट वाला डीसी इन्वर्टर हीट एंड कूल एयर कंडीशनर, ठंड में पुरसुकून गर्माहट, कुछ बड़ा सोच। ओरिएंट।
Only the 6 balls so far. Got the rag out, towel. Work on that ball, get it nice and dry, hand it back to the ump. The field spread a bit more. Keeper standing back. Anwar Haq with joy. Staying back there. Not standing up. Third man and fine legger up. 3 men back on the fence on the onside. Slashing blade from Afridi. Got to come back and hustle for 2. And they do. Let's go sideline to the lovely Ambri.
Thank you, Danny. Well, we all can see like all the superstars are getting on the ground and playing wonderful matches. And I've got here with me Nasser Jamshed, who's going to talk about few interesting things. Well, hi Nasser Jamshed. Well, Rongpur started off quite slow. So what kind of score you guys are looking forward to?
Obviously, our start is slow, but we are looking to 130 to 140 for this kind of pitch because pitch is too slow and it's difficult to bat on this pitch.
All right. And the Vikings, they got the big guy in their side, like Chris Gayle, of course. So what kind of discussion you guys had, like before getting onto the ground?
Obviously, everyone knows he's a good player and he's a hard hitter as well, but we have a plan. We get him out early on because if he played after 6-7 overs, it changed the game. But we have a plan because we have a good spinners against them, and this kind of pitch is, I told you before, it's difficult to bat on this track. But maybe if we get out early on, we will win this game, inshallah.
Inshallah. And how would an opposition prepare for Chris Gayle's batting, his big sixes?
Obviously, in a team meeting, we had discussions about his weaknesses and his strength areas as well. And we try to bowl in his weakness areas, and we have to plan for against him. And every team have a plan against them, but it should work. Then it's good. If should no work, then again Chris Gayle make 100.
All right, and I think we would be looking forward to that because that would be an interesting match. And thanks for talking to us, Nasser Jamshed. Well, that was Nasser Jamshed, and as he said, we would be looking forward to see Chris Gayle's 100, and let's enjoy the match. Over to you, Com.
Thank you, Breen. Yes, we're all looking forward to see how Chris Gayle goes. The big man. Oh, fantastic bowling. Danny, Imran Khan Jr., look at this. He looks as if he's going to bustle in and bounce you. Then all of a sudden, bang, change of pace.
He's pretty relaxed through the crease. You can tell sometimes he sort of runs in a bit quicker. And other times, just doesn't arrive. 14 done at 77 for 3.
फखर अपने हीरोज पर। दुनिया ने देखा पाकिस्तान का एक और शाहकार। तुमने स्कॉश की दुनिया को फतह किया कई बार। कौम का फख्र बने जानशेर खान, जो वतन का मान बढ़ाता है वही सच्चा साथ कहलाता है।
मुल्क भर के मारूफ डेंटिस्ट का सेंसोडाइन पे मुकम्मल एतमाद क्यों?
मैं कॉन्फिडेंट हूँ कि सेंसोडाइन काम करता है।
जब मुझे सेंसिटिविटी होती है तो फिर मैं भी सेंसोडाइन इस्तेमाल करती हूँ।
आसानी से साबित किया जा सकता है कि ये काम करता है। पेशेंट्स हमें खुद आके बताते हैं कि उनका दांतों में ठंडा गर्म लगना बंद हो गया।
सेंसोडाइन को मैंने खुद इस्तेमाल किया और बहुत इफेक्टिव पाया, और पेशेंट भी हमारे बताते हैं कि इस्तेमाल के बाद वो तकलीफ में बहुत बेहतरी महसूस करते हैं।
He's going to come on to bowl 2 for 16.
Big striker for the Vikings, this fellow. 2 wickets in 1 over, broken over because he went to the strategic timeout for a drink. Got rid of the openers. Time for Boom Boom Afridi up against Tuscan Ahmed. On the charge is the bowler. Can't bowl here. They'll race away to the fence of 4. Much needed for the Riders.
little bit of pressure taken off. Searching for some runs, and it is the first ball of the over, and it's leg by. Really angled down the leg side. Doesn't lay back on it, but it's not going to get reined in from that angle because it's the pure pace of the ball from the hand. Sort of, can that sort of ignite something for rongpurriders?
Bit of a holding pattern at the moment. Hardly any fireworks. But 1-6 and 4 boundaries, that's all. That is a get-out shot. Yeah, knows it.
Trying to rotate, cross seam and hit the steam and just sort of takes off. Good carry to the keeper. Look at that, wonderful. Projected scores, they really want to get to that 140, and going at 11 and over, they're going to have to take them going from here. A lot of risk, innovation, get on with it, boys.
Thinking of 2, but no, changed his mind pretty quickly. Quite enough soft hands there. Yeah, 150. Said is pretty much a given with the surface night sliding on, but Chris Gale, simple fact is they're going to have to knock him over early, get him out cheaply, freak out the opposition.
I think get Tamim going, Muhammad Nabi, Shoaib Malik. Goodness,
quite good that lineup. There's a bit there in the arsenal. Dawson on strike, and he gives it a thrash, but only down to third man for a single.
Don't forget the keeper, Animal Haq Jr. He also plays short. Positive player, so yeah, definitely need to get runs on the board, put pressure on that batting lineup.
Our crowd very subdued. Want some fireworks from the Riders. Shows all 3 to the bowler. Missed out, he reckons. 6 so far off 5.
Finish off well. Now, Tashkent, can you do it? Slow ball. We've got. Oh, yes.
Huge. Gone all the way and about time. It ends the 15th. It's 80, 9 for 3.
आज ही अपनी 30 दिन से बंद भारत सिम वापस लगाएं और पाएं 3000 भारत मिनट्स, 3000 SMS और 3000 MBs लाइटिंग तेज इंटरनेट पूरे 60 दिन के लिए। तो अभी भारत सिम वापस लगाएं, 3733 मिलाएं और भारत पे वापसी का जश्न मनाएं। भारत LTE, लाइफ का नेटवर्क।
अल खैर का 5-स्टार फॉर्म लाइफ टाइम गारंटी के साथ। जिंदगी अपनी गुजर जाएगी और अपने साथ।
All right, welcome back. 89 for 3 after 15 and a big 6 from Shahid Afridi. Creates a huge roar here in Mirpur. Time to slow things down as Nabi comes in. The Taskin slow one didn't work with Afridi. He read the length, he read the pace very well, and he banged it with all he had. And if he can get more of those going, Shamim, then Rangpur are on their way. And I guess a blessing in disguise that Naeem is not here. He comes in at this stage.
Actually, I was about to mention that. Yeah, well, I think Shahid Afridi will feel that he needs to do something for the team here. At times, maybe the role would not be required. He'd go his merry way, but today he's got to make that extra effort. And Dawson would do well to give him the strike back on that occasion. I think that feeding left a little to be desired, but that cover-up by Shoaib Malik was excellent. Run across quite a distance, put a foot in. Good commitment shown by the international Pakistani.
Yeah, good job by Shoaib Malik, because he would have taken off immediately when the shot was placed. Otherwise, he would never be able to cover it up. Not very sure about the way he stopped the ball using the boot, but yes, smart enough to start running to his right as soon as the shot was played in that region. That's how you back up. Afridi on strike and Nabi is bowling. So, yeah, you feel that you might have a big reason for the crowd to cheer now. There you go. How hard is that? And he is gone. Straight. He wanted it to be a little higher than that. But straight into the hands. That was a pressure catch.
And that was very well done by this man, Mohammad Nabi. He knew that he was going to go for it. Just maybe just had a little bit of turn on that, which did not allow Shahid Afridi, maybe reaching for it, the toe end of the bat. Yeah, see it on his face. He knew he was in a spot of bother as soon as he had played it. And that was very well taken. Yeah, very annoyed with himself. And he's happy. Big wicket of Shahid Afridi. Gone early. Scored only 13. Unlucky 13 for him. 92 for 4.
Another promotion in the batting order. The overseas player Anwar Ali has been sent up. The urgency is being felt by Rongpurriders. They need runs on board. Dawson quickly has a word with him. No need to throw the wicket. I'm sure that's what he is passing on as a message to him. But how taking the pace of the ball works for you, especially against a power hitter like Shahid Afridi. We'll come back to the wicket. This can be the match turning over.
Yeah, let's just look at the way Shahid Afridi coiled up and went for that shot. It's just the difference in pace and also maybe a little bit of hint of turn that got the bottom part, almost the toe end of the bat. Wow, that was difficult. Almost slipped out. It hit pretty hard. He got it in the meaty part of the bat. It would have gone over. Well taken in the end. Uppish, but well, he eventually managed to stop it. They're going for the second run and they're going to get it on the misfield. Well done.
The catch, I was looking at that. Lucky the fielder didn't hit his face, because that just stuck onto his right palm. A reverse cupping, but yeah, in the end, you'd be a happy man. Kept low.
That is the essence of Mohammad Nabi's bowling. He will get some to bounce rather disconcertingly for the batsman from just, from a normal kind of length, and one will just tend to just die on you. Always apprehensive when you're facing him. Down the left side, given as a wide. They take a run too, but again, this time it was the bounce and the turn.
Extra delivery. That spun sharply. Probably would have expected that to wrap onto the thigh pad. Missed everything. Down the wicket, he's hit it big. A little wide of that fielder, but he is quick enough to reach there. There goes Dawson, and there goes wicket number 4. In fact, that's 5. 8.
Zakir Hassan, look at this little fellow flying like a bird. What a spectacular catch. Dawson trying to go over the top again, slicing it slightly. Height was there, and look at that well-judged catch. Kept his eyes on the ball and jaunty road style. That's spectacular. That's fabulous. And he's a happy man. Yeah, well done. Really right back with those couple of wickets. Liam Dawson goes for 14. It's 98 for 5.
Dude, इतनी मेहनत क्यों? ये लो. Good है?
जब इंटरनेट तेजी से साथ निभाए तो सोच की टेक्नोलॉजी बदल जाए. टेलेनॉर 4G.
Somebody must have told Naeem Islam, you might have to come out again. Mukhtar Ali, the new batsman. There are 4 more overs to go now. And now, if need be, he should be wearing the pads. Told that he's also a power hitter.
Worth having a look at this catch, the one that got the last wicket of Liam Dawson. He just sashays down the wicket, gets underneath that one. But if we could see the initial part of that catch by that young man, Zakir Hassan, who's normally a wicket keeper, I understand. The last dive was out of the textbooks for a wicket keeper, yeah, out of habit. But he ran, covered a lot of ground prior to taking that dive and making it look spectacular.
100 up finally for the Rangpur Riders. They've crawled their way in the 17th over. Look at that, 48 for the first and 51 for the second. Both of them almost a run a ball.
Huge expectation prior to the start of this match. 2 big teams with lots of power hitters. Just a bit of an anticlimax going at 6.12. And that would mean that the requirements for the fireworks and the dashing power play in the second innings might not be required, and the team batting second will just play their way in and push and nudge. Make it rather uninteresting. Try to chop that away. He's a very good exponent of the slow deliveries. Really disguises them well, Imran Khan Jr.
Slow one again, back of the hand, quick single. You know, if you look at how the scores have been in the second game, that's the evening match. Now, yesterday we had 145, and 154, and the side winning the match was the side posting the total. How much more do you feel? Still got 3.5 overs to go. Not all is lost.
At least 140. I think could give them a semblance of an opportunity. I don't think less than that with the players they have, the Chittagong Vikings. I think it won't be enough. Yeah, looking at the projected scores, 134 would get 10 and over. Just not unlikely, but more than that, bonus.
Direct hit, but Taskin decides otherwise. He wants to keep the ball. 17 gone, 103 for 5.
आज ही अपनी 30 दिन से बंद भारत सिम वापस लगाएं और पाएं 3000 भारत मिनट्स, 3000 SMS और 3000 MB लाइटिंग तेज इंटरनेट पूरे 60 दिन के लिए। तो अभी भारत सिम वापस लगाएं, 3733 मिलाएं और भारत पे वापसी का जश्न मनाएं। भारत LTE लाइफ नेटवर्क।
Shower Gel gently cleanses your skin for beautiful, refreshing, and glowing skin.
अब कार में 12 माह तब्दीली की गारंटी पेशेंट डिस्चार्ज बैटरी फुल चार्ज
Here's a cool customer. Even when he takes the wickets of even important batsmen, he does not show too much emotion. Oh, that kept low. Did well to bring his bat down quickly on that one.
They're coming back to what they can manage. That's the last ball. Kept a touch low. Just floats that. Lets it bounce off the wicket. This time quicker.
And that is why I don't expect them to get more than about 10 per over from now on. Sikandar, you feel that they can manage at least 12 or maybe 14 from now on?
I feel one over somewhere they can get 15. Settle with 8 in another. And as you say, squeeze yourself to 135 somehow. It's not impossible. They still have half the side available. Why would you want to keep wickets with all the overs gone? Just go after it. Calculated risk, as you say. I'm not saying it's easy. It's not impossible.
There you go. He's really going down the wicket. So clever. So quick to adapt, Mohammad Nabi. Just dropped it short. Didn't allow him the leeway to go after it.
So you can probably, as a batting pair, decide who you want to go after. They know Nabi's got only 2 more balls left. So I don't want to give my wicket to him. Let's just see him off. We're left with 2 overs to go, 12 balls.
Well, they're trying their best to get give a wicket to Nabi. Mohammad Nabi on 16 alongside Shafiul Islam, already leading the wicket takers. Full toss, swung that away. There are 2 fielders. They're not going to get to it. That was well struck. A gift, very unlike Nabi. 110 for 5 after 18.
Dude, इतनी मेहनत क्यों? ये लो. Good है?
जब इंटरनेट तेजी से साथ निभाए तो सोच की टेक्नोलॉजी बदल जाए. टेलेनॉर 4G.
ओरिएंट का सबसे बड़े इंडो यूनिट वाला डीसी इन्वर्टर हीट एंड कूल एयर कंडीशनर. ठंड में पुरसुकून गर्माहट. कुछ बड़ा सोच. ओरिएंट.
Nabi's every opportunity they're going to get, they're going to go after it. Both powerful hitters of the ball, and they could make use of that little bit of an extra pace that Taskin Ahmed generates. Use the pace of the ball to use the angles properly. Don't always have to just hit the ball hard. Use the angles. Deft touches will do nicely.
Do you feel that this is the moment they can take advantage of the batting side? He's got pace. And if you throw your bat at it, you might just get those lucky edges which I've been talking about. It has to be very wicket to wicket. You won't worry about Imran Khan because he can really take the pace off the ball. But this is the over they probably want to target. We've seen how the quick bowlers yesterday, Junaid Khan went for runs. Even Shafiul Islam went for runs. Yes, different batsmen, Sammy. Possibility. Let's say we want to make a match of this.
Yeah, well, he's making an effort, but if he's playing down the wrong line and not really going into the line of that ball, you're not going to get bat on ball, and even those lucky edges that you're talking about, far from where the ball was.
That was quick. He backed up. 134 clicks on that, but yeah, he was nowhere behind the line of the ball. But at this moment in time, sometimes you do feel as a batsman, your eyes are wide shut, and you're hoping for that sweet sound to reach you, not of timber, of course of the bat hitting the ball.
He's missed an opportunity. 135 Ks that time. He's not shy to really zip the balls through. But the batsman not really getting anyone near that, not timing the movements. There you see the swing of the bat, a little bit of extra bounce, beating the bat.
Good miss. Now the chat between two batsmen. Now probably the message is, if you can't hit it, take a single and give strike to me. That's what the international would tell him. Anwarali at non-striker. Just take a single and give me strike.
And after that little bit of discussion, there's a movement in the field, offside. 3 fielders on within the 30-yard circle, not just trying to stop him from taking that single. Interesting, watching the batsman's movement and intentions. Ah, come on, that's not on. 3 dot balls in the 19th over.
There's one thing about Taskir, if you note, is he doesn't like bowling those Yorkers. I mean, we're bowling to tail-enders, so to speak. I mean, 5 down, take the captain out of the equation. They are tail-ended. Bowl Yorkers, bowl into the stumps. You might get wickets.
He doesn't mind. He's getting dot balls. I think he's happy with that. Yeah, I understand what you're trying to say. You want to, as a pace bowler, the last over you'd expect when you're bowling at that depth, get the Yorkers in, get the toe crushers in, get that groove going. Yeah, absolutely right.
They go for a bye. It's working for him here, yes, but if you remember in Chittagong, he was bowling the same length and he was being hit all over. The slightly smarter batsman would then improvise. But now you got Anwarali on strike. He's quickly run through.
I think exactly what Tamim Iqbal is telling him now. Sikandar Buck feels that you should bowl some Yorker length balls at the depth. They seem to work with even the greatest bowlers in the world. Says now, put it up to the batsman. I'll put the field for you. I'll set the field for you. And there's the field change now. The deep backward square leg comes into a mid-wicket position. And there's protection also further down in the deep at mid-wicket, coming in a little squarer. One at long out, one at long off. Is it going to be a Yorker?
Good ball that. You see, it works.
Sure does. And almost could have got a wicket, because you may not need under these circumstances a wicket, because they're getting enough dot balls, but that's what gets the batsman into trouble. It has 2 purposes. Stops them from scoring runs if they get a little bit of bat on that, but more often than not you might castle them.
Full toss high on the bat. They might want to come back for 2, but no, Mukhtar's been sent back because it's the last ball. He wants to strike. 1-1-2 for 5.
कर फखर अपने हीरोज पर इस जमीन के बासलाहियत फर्जन पाकिस्तान हॉकी की ताबनाक तारीख तुम जैसों से कायम है। हर मैदान के हर इम्तिहान में दुनिया को याद दिलाया कि पाकिस्तान और हॉकी का नाम साथ साथ है। सुहेल अब्बास, जो वतन का मान बढ़ाता है वही सच्चा साथ कहलाता है।
सारी जिंदगी की कमाई पढ़ाई पर लगा दी, आखिरी पूंजी भी लुटा दी, सब कुछ साथ छोड़ जाता है। लेकिन ओरिएंट का सबसे बड़े इंडो यूनिट वाला डीसी इन्वर्टर हीट एंड कूल एयर कंडीशनर ऑल वेदर फंक्शन से दे गर्मी में बड़ी ठंडक तो ठंड में पुरसुकून गर्माहट। कुछ बड़ा सोच ओरिएंट।
Countryman down the wicket, slow one, he digs it out, but only as far as the fielder in the deep. And they're turning for 2. There's a chance of a run out here. Here comes the underarm. Oh dear. Imran Khan couldn't latch onto it. It's a comedy of errors, and he's not very pleased with all that. He's keeping calm.
He's going to see him in the dressing room when the innings gets done. What was he thinking? Sacrifice your wicket. It's the last over. Get him on strike. Look at that. He's not moving. Imran Khan Jr. missed that. Now he wants to run. Well, here we go. That's again struck well, but just one on this occasion. There's not a single second one available here.
Yeah, he's taking his left leg away and making room for himself. Really couldn't latch on to that one. Well, a lot of activity in the last over. Could have been a wicket on a run out. The batsman trying their best to hit the balls over the top, but excellent bowling in the previous over by Taskin Ahmed and now by Imran Khan Jr. I started with the run out opportunity though.
I guess that's out, but we will go upstairs for the official decision. Mukhtar's nowhere. He can't decide if he wants to go for the run or not. Second time we've seen his partner coming halfway down.
Well, look at the keeper here. Extraordinary. He had to cover a lot of ground, at least 20 yards almost. He ran in and whipped off the bails. Excellent from Anamul. Would be a run out, wouldn't it? He went all the way and then ran back. Should be a run out. Or is it a stumping? Oh, they've gone for a stumping referral. Would you call that a stumping? He was halfway down the ground.
He had left the crease for a single. He's coming back to the crease. Gotta be run out.
Well, we'll see what the officials say. Yeah, it's out, but what kind of out is it? That's to be seen. The third umpire feels Mukhtar Ali is gone. 3 more balls left. It's 115 for 6.
Slow one again. So good at that. It's perfect at the art of bowling that from the back of the hand. As the last wicket. Missed it completely. Wanted to go for a run. Going back. Not quick enough. Keeper knows it. So he takes the ball and he runs and crashes himself into the stumps.
It does well in moving away over the batsman. Now, the last ball. That's going to fly away. Oh, for a very, very welcome 6.
Yeah, that's what Anwar Ali's been waiting for. He wants to strike for this 270th 6 of BPL 2016. Down the wicket and straight over long on.
They want another one to finish off. 2 sixes would give them 16 runs in this over. That would come in very handy. Something for their bowlers to look at and say, right, let's try and defend that.
And again, but this time a fielder's there. They go for one. They want a second. What are you waiting for again? Last ball. Oh, again, Imran Khan helps, doesn't collect. 124 for 6 is what Rongpurriders have managed in their 20 overs. Enough? Don't think so, but can they defend it and fight it out? We'll have to wait and see, but it's an overall great effort by the Vikings in the field. They've bowled well, they've fielded excellently, and they have made sure that they keep getting those wickets at regular intervals. Tamim Iqbal knows that this is a gettable total.
Absolutely, I think they've done very well. Very composed was the whole innings in the field. They just didn't lose their cool. Regular follow wickets early on, pick back the Rongpurriders, and discipline was the key word for the Chittagong Vikings performance in the middle. They kept it simple and got the results. Chazad got 21. Shoma Shakar again missing out. Got a start, got 26 of 21. Mohammad Mithun really was disappointing. Because here's the man that Rangpur were looking at to consolidate for them. Liam Dawson also went early. Naeem retired hurt. Afridi couldn't perform today. Got very well by Shajib in the deep. Anwar Ali, a little cameo at the end, got 20 to take that total to 124 for 6. Have a look at the fall of the wickets. Shoma Sharkar again missing out, trying to go for the big one. The ball a little high on him, and it was an easy catch to take. Mohammad Mithun, unlike him, trying to give him the big hoik, got the inside edge. Mohammad Shahzad really annoyed with himself. Given a send-off by Taskin Ahmad. Flat batted that, but straight down the throat of the fielder. Shahid Afridi was the batter. Liam Dawson tried to hit one out of the ground, only hold out into the deep. An excellent catch by Zakir Hassan. And then the run out of Mukhtar Ali. Excellent work by Anamul Haq Bijoy. Had to cover a lot of ground, and he took off the bails. Look at the bowling, they'll be pretty happy with that. Shajib didn't get a wicket, but only gave away 17 runs. Shubhashish Roy, 70 runs also, and 1 wicket. Mohammad Nabi, good as ever, 2, and Taskin, 2 wickets. Let's go down and join Amri.
124 for 6, that's the score done by Riders. I've got